Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Welcome to another edition of Very Sky Lee's video blog live. I got a few things to say. First of all, I am wanting to share with you without sharing too much. If you see around here and it's darker, it's because I got barbecued. My entire back is just one giant barbecue. So my arms completely barbecued. And so this is the worst I've ever had it. So basically gotta go and get some cortisone cream, I was talking to Jess. Now for some of you wondering, Jess is like talking with this is what Jess was talking about. So here's the Funkadelic pants I was talking about right here. Leggings, Funkadelic. So, got my coffee right there. I've not been feeling too well today because of the weather, So I went out at like 8 this morning, and it's just been funny because we went to the smoke shop this morning at gas station. Today was supposed to be high of 80, right? And currently for 9:34, it's like 77 out. So right now it's warm, and then it drops back down to the 50s. So we're gonna be getting some rain on Tuesday, which my new shoes will keep me dry. The moon is a bloody wanker. That's what it said, bloody wanker. I should share that with Dinky just because. Okay. So basically, I want to share with you, today there's a couple of issues that happened. So Chloe was talking to her mother today on the phone, and I don't basically deny the phone. I'm just like, oh, you want the phone? You can come home, And anyways, so I was talking about the phone. And I'll send it to Jess too because it's funny. The moon is a bloody wanker. Okay, so back to the story. So basically, Chloe's on the phone, and Chloe basically spills the beans to her mom about something that's going down, and I have to keep my phone locked. So basically the keypad, because she got into a photo that Dinky sent me, and it basically tells what the next move is. And I thought, oh, I can put this away in this part of my phone, and uh she won't find it. But apparently one night she was uh telling her mom, oh yeah, I did this and that, and yeah, so basically she sent the post picture off to her mom, and well, her mom and her conversation was interesting because it's basically, someone we're let's just say, I know I got a heads up that someone was coming to visit, okay? She basically said, yeah, basically they're worried about Chloe's situation. And I'm sorry to say, but what's Chloe's situation? Chloe's the one that basically lives here and gets everything taken care of. Yeah, so I thought, a bloody wanka. Yes, thank you so much, sir. So basically, so her mom's basically and knows what's going down the list, right? Of who's coming, and let's just say dear old mom basically said, oh, they're concerned about your situation. Talking about Chloe's situation, I had to literally laugh because Chloe's like, Chloe's like panicking, and I'm sitting there saying, what situation is she in? So Chloe's like, oh well, and I'm just like, so I can't, honestly, it was just funny. So because that's what I was trying to explain to Terry, the little screen capture she sent me. I saved it for my own reference. I shared it with Poppy. Poppy just laughed. And all of a sudden, the whole issue with the the whole issue with the you so her mom says her situation, and Chloe said no, Rita's situation, and she's like, yes, yes, I know. I mean, Chloe's just like, here you go, and the mom's like, I mean, literally, Chloe was trying to say, she went in and did this, and the mom's like, oh, I don't think it's true, and finally, Chloe got mad and sent her the thing out, and her mom's like messages back and everything else. Oh, well, it's got to be about your situation. And I'm going, talking about her daughters. It's like, what situation would the family be thinking about? I mean, honestly, I could talk about it because I think it's funny. I mean, literally, I think it's freaking funny. So, and what do you think of the leggings? They're like little dots, and I'm feeling a little better. I got some ibuprofen in me, and um, I'm not going to show you my boobs, but I can't do it without wearing a camisole. And I took the cami off. You can see my damn nose is burnt too. Same with my forehead. So I'm going to be peeling, I bet, or whatever. So one of the things I was planning tonight is being the Duchess Mania and the Mad Goddess and the Princess of Madness was to get on because Jess was asking. Jess is basically a like my secondary helper. I use my magic card. Just you rang, master. Yes, Haskell. Wave to everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm the Lord Chiagorth House Carl, or as some of you call me, Chamberlain. Yes, yes, and he's a snappy dresser. Now, let's just explain to everyone about Jess's job. Jess is my second house, Carl. And one day, maybe Jess is going to end up being the Duke of of my newest court, Psychosis. Psychosis. Anyways, because of the Dutch of Psychosis, we are basically going to talk about the Duke of Psychosis. Now, Chloe's the Duchess of Dementia. Now, hi, I guess you missed the beginning of this. Anyways, so I guess you're kind of bored, so I will bring you up to speed since you missed the first part of the story, Dinky, which is my fault. I apologize. So the little thing you gave me the other day, giving me a heads up of the, let's just say, uninvited guest that might or might not come. That's what was I was complaining about today. Apparently, sent it off to dear old mom. Now mom's having a terror on it. I mean, literally, basically, if you want to hear the joke real quick, let me read you what the text said, because Chloe was using this to text also. She said, basically, she said, if you don't believe me, what I found out, here's the proof. And the mom says, I didn't believe you, but they're not threatening you. The problem is probably they're talking to, who I'm referring to, because they're worried about your / Chloe's situation, talking about Chloe's situation. So basically, you guys are concerned for Chloe's situation. Yeah, so that's what I was basically wanting to throw my phone in the ocean today because I and then I got burnt to a crisp, and I'm just basically thinking to myself. So I went out and I put a password on my phone, and if she wants it, she can basically just use it to call her mom. Otherwise, I mean, literally, I'm in a panic. I mean, I'm literally in a panic, And then coming home today, I did not feel well. I was almost throwing up. So anyways, Chloe dug out some money from her mom basically and went to the store and got some cortisone cream, and she just lathered it down. She got a couple tubes and she's like, here's yours. And so I got cortisone cream and I got what else is it? Ibuprofen in me, so I should be fine till tomorrow. I just hope I can frickin' sleep. I literally am. I mean, that's something I really been. I think you understood, anyways. Sis, what happened? I mean, I shouldn't have left it on. That there, and I'm thinking to myself, because what's really bothering me is, well, yeah, she basically, I mean, you've seen the pics yourself. I mean, literally, I'm basically in tears. I mean, she's sawing logs on the bed. I'm on the floor going, yeah. She finally woke up. She says, how bad is it? I said, it's getting worse. So I went online, checked out the Mayo Clinic, and they said, oh, do this, this, and this. But it wasn't remedies I could use except for the ibuprofen. So she ran to the store and came back. And apparently she was 50 cents short for 2 tubes. So someone at the store helped her. She's like, well, yeah, on that. But Chloe was really concerned with me. I mean, she basically, her legs are basically burnt to a crisp. I mean, her top part didn't toast, her bottom part toasted me. I mean, I was in my swimsuit type outfit on the bottom. I don't know what happened to my, huh? Hold on. What is it? So she wanted me to correct me out of nicety, and she said that, and not just her legs tan, their entire body tanned. Well, that's what happened to me, but my lower side didn't tan. And because I was wearing a bra, a swimsuit thing, I have this little area, that I know, Jess, if you're watching this, don't go, because basically I got a white section here and everything else just completely burnt to a crisp. Yeah, I mean, so, but anyways, I wanted to apologize to uh uh you know Dinky for leaving that there. I didn't think anyone would find it. So to me, I'm just like, ugh. So now her mom knows. Anyways, what I wanted to say to wrap this part of the video up and go to the next part is what bothers me the most is Chloe basically said she's got this handled, but your old mom wanted to jump over the deep end and basically accuse people of being corrupt. So to me, I'm just like, how much more, will this war go on? I just basically felt so sick around, I don't know, 2:33. I was like, ugh. And got home, sugar level was low. Moppy was letting me know, and I need to pack if I'm going out there sandwiches, literally, because I didn't have any freaking food. I mean, literally, I had no water either, basically. The water was used from Moppy's water bowl. And because of it, it was, sad, because when I finally got home, I chugged a gallon of water, it seems, the water logged myself. I mean, you should have seen yesterday. I went to, as I said to Dinky yesterday, I went to get some lunch, and then afterwards, Moppy was whimpering at the because we didn't, we went out, we forgot water, and I'm like, usually I throw everything in, but the cart was used. So on my way over to the ice cream shop, the owner Irene, every shop around this town, I mean, Dinky could get along with these townsfolk. Every basically shop owner from one entrance to the next door has pretty much bowls for dogs. So I ran into Irene. She had this giant water bowl that's bigger than Dinky's main jumbo water bowl for her dog. And Moppy's like, and I mean, I'm just sitting there giving a thumbs up. I went in, and Irene basically gave us our discount for ice cream, but Tara was Dinky's like, well, I don't want to go there if I'm getting the tourist rate. Well, you stick with me, kid. You can have your discount because through me, and they love your work anyways. I was just talking to the pet store about what was I talking about? The pet store. Anyways, oh yeah, stuff for Ebony. Now Chloe's in the bathroom right now. No, she's not taking a bath. She's actually spending time with the bunny. Usually in the evenings, in the mornings, we'll let the bunny run around. And I mean, today I'm just like, yeah, But anyways, I think I got sunstroke and heat stroke too. That's something that I need to take care of. And and I know, as I call her, Mother Dinky, would probably tell me no caffeine. It's not good for me. So it's probably what's one thing making me sick. But the only thing I had to eat was a few chips and a couple brownies today. I just tried to take a nap and that didn't work. I was just in too much pain. And I'm just, uh, so I did some spreadsheets today. I got that done. I got a few left to do, 3 this weekend. And then I'm on the next stage. I'm just too freaking, I'm like, ugh. Oh, wait. So I got a message. Okay. Yes, Mom. I will bring plenty of water next time. I need to go and get some water jugs. I might just go down and have a couple cases brought in from Walmart or something because have it shipped in with my Walmart toilet paper, which I mean literally yesterday I actually hit up the gas stations along the way. There's one, two, I hit up 2 gas stations, and then on the way back I hit up the grocery store, the 2 gas stations, the True Value, the one convenience store, the grocery store at the bottom. Anyways, I just made my run all the way down to get lunch. Right, cost me a little bit of money, but I was drinking Powerade along the way, chugging them down and just like tossing them, and then using the bathroom. I mean, I was just when I got home, my entire clothes were just sopping wet, but that with the ice cream and stuff, but last night, Chloe actually, last night, was it last night? Yeah, it was last night. Chloe turned around. I'm not bragging. I don't like bragging. Not good. She turned around. She saw me basically stumbling around, basically, and told me to take a nap. And then what happened was I went to, see my nice legs. I went to get ready for dinner, and she decided to cook me up my pork steaks. I was gonna make pork tacos out of it, so I was like, and while she was at it, she made up a pan of cornbread, or as we call, as the Mormons call them, Johnny cakes, and made some brownies. We had some more brownie mix. Anyways, 2 more brownie mixes, and Frosty Food Bank gave us those, but basically, I had pork steak last night. Tonight, when I came home from my whole thing, besides having a cup of coffee, I started absorbing the red and yellow bell peppers I got for like 2 for $2. I mean, fresh bell peppers. I just turned around, and what the hell is wrong with my little toe? I mean, there's something feeling funny. Blister. That's what happens when you're on the beach. I actually have my entire feet exposed, and that's rare. Dinky would probably be surprised because I usually don't take the socks off. I really don't, but to me, So I took the socks off and got down, and just suntanned, and it was relaxing. There's a couple questions that kind of drove me nuts, but but, yeah, those are cool. Yes, sister, I would use that. Yeah, I would use a camel pack too. The thing is, well, Jess, did my hair get blonder? No, my hair needs to be dyed again. My main problem, Jess, is my hair is white. It's actually gray, and so the lovely Tara there, my cousin, who's got the wrench next to his name. Sorry, her name. I'm not with it. A little confusion. Too much sun. Anyways, with the name Tara's wrench next to her name, she's a moderator. So technically, what it means is, uh, she dyes my hair, and it's easier to do blonde than red or black or brown. So to her, she knows what she's doing. She's a professional. I just let her dye my hair brown. But if you look at my hair, no, it is not blonde. This is all gray. And if Dinky will tell you herself, since she's watching this too, Jess, that when you get the sunlight and you got the hair, what she's done, you can literally see my hair. Okay, this isn't blonde hair. My blonde hair is right here, you see, in a ponytail. This here is pure white, basically, or pure gray. And Dinky's, thinks it's easier to make my hair blonde than it's anything. And it's something to do with the pigments. She's just really badass when it comes to hair. So, but yeah, it's just purely white. Uh, so, okay. Let me see what's going on here real quick. I'm kind of nosy at times. It said something interesting. Let's see. All right, so, yeah, I apologize. I apologize. So apparently, yeah, I apologize. So apparently, Annie posted pictures of her two, uh, her uncle and her dad, Abraham. Yeah, I apologize. Literally, I'm not with it. Too much sun, but yeah, camel pack wouldn't be too bad. I know you're talking about sunscreen for me, but I don't think I'm going out this weekend. I'm just too damn hurt. I will be going to get some more of that cream on uh that cream on yeah, that cream or whatever. What is she here? Huh? Come on, I'm trying to see. Yeah, I apologize, Tara. I said his when I meant her. I have a few of these. I have one I can give you. How are those shoes treating? Shoes are coming along fine. They broke in nicely. The only time I don't like wearing them is going up hills. And so, like today, I took them off on the beach and I just let them sit next to my beach blanket. And I'm telling you, those shoes are comfortable. I mean, my old shoes are here too, which I only use to go get the mail. The entire thing fell apart here. I mean, literally, this whole thing is like this. I mean, literally, this is what happens when it absorbs too much water for a $30 pair. It didn't last 2 weeks. So my new ones are lasting really good. So, but like I said, I took them off today, and it took me a while to break them in. At first, I was thinking maybe they were too tight. I have a shoehorn. Shoehorn. Yeah, laugh because most people don't even use the old shoehorn. I could see someone going into a store going, "Yeah, how are you today, young lady?" Tara's like, "Yeah, what can I do for you?" Tara knows about it, but what about some millennial? Yeah, millennial younker whippersnapper. I need a shoehorn. Oh, what? I had to, but now the thing just slides right in nicely. It's just a little stiff because they're a lot more higher quality than what I'm used to when it comes to the shoehorn. Neighbor's freaking dog barking. Yes, I can do that, Tara. I can do that. Basically, for making a mistake of saying Tara's a he or his, I gotta fan her with a fan and feed her grapes, which is fine by me. But then afterwards, I get to use the nice tub that she has too. That tub's just badass. Mm. Anyways, it's gonna be a couple of days till I can actually. And by the way, just to show the audience, I usually don't forget this, and I always wear my Duchess ring. Yep. So, anyways, I keep forgetting to ask Dinky if she's using her and Corey using the rings that I got them as a late wedding present because I just think it was just them. So, anyways, I was supposed to make ramen tonight. I'm just like, I better, uh, yeah. Hold on 1 second. I need to check something. I just wanted to check on something. So Chloe's making some food, heating up a tea kettle for ramen, and I'm thinking, the bunny is well, they aren't for water, but they should have last summer. Yeah, well, the problem is we get a lot of rain here, winter, spring, and fall. I mean, we only got like a light dusting of snow, and usually they say, "Oh, power's going to be going up. Beware of 50 to 80 mile per hour winds." I've been outside watching my hat go, and the power goes on, stays on. But you get these other places that are like, "Oh, we got 80 mile per hour wind." Power goes out here. I don't know what it is. Anyways, so uh, basically, uh, but yeah, the rained so much they got so many puddles. We're on a hill, so when you walk down the hill to go to the grocery store, you get down the hill, then you got to walk up the hill on the other side. So it's like a little hill like this, and so you walk down one end, which is this side, and then you walk up this side, and then you continue, and there's so many hills around here that you want to go to the beach, you got to go one way, and then up a hill, and then down a hill, and then up a hill, and then up a hill, and there, and then down a hill, and it's just really complicated. Oh, I see. So you've had it for a month, maybe 6 weeks, and you haven't worn it once. Oh, these younger whippersnappers these days. You love them dearly, and you hear. Have you worn it yet? Oh no, I haven't yet. When I get, all right, do you wear yours all the time? Usually, the only time I don't take it when I take it off is to put it in my pocket to wash my hands in public, or I I love my Duchess ring, or I'm take it off to go to bed. So these young whippersnappers, just you know, uh, I don't know. So, anyways, like I said, I had a couple brownies for dinner tonight. I know Dinky's gonna be like, brownies, that's it. Well, I'm trying to recover some of my sugar loss too. I mean, literally, I felt like poop, and the reason I left a little early, honestly, is because Moppy didn't want to touch his water because his for one, some fancy schmancy rich person threw away a metal bowl, and Chloe thought it would be cool to take a metal bowl traveling. So putting cold water into a metal bowl heats up eventually. It says "woof woof" on the bowl. It's like one of those fancy smancy ones from the yacht club. Anyways, because of it, I didn't take water with me, so Moppy didn't really want to drink. So I was getting home as fast as I could after I got too barbecued. So on my way home, my clothes were sticking from sweat. And I got home, Moppy went straight for his water bowl. I refilled all bowls in the house, and then I could barely move. I was like, I took a few pictures for Dinky, and she thought, oh, what a cutie, but telling you, I was barbecued. I was literally barbecued. Uh-huh. You see, that's just you see that makes sense, but no one tells me these things. No one tells me these things. Besides, we know what you really want. You want a 500 carat diamond ring. I wanted my diamond ring from Aaron. I miss Aaron. keep thinking about him, I really did. I was so much pain. I thought I was gonna die tonight. I was listening to the songs that his dad gave me. Oh, talking about his dad for a minute. I'm glad Dinky's watching this because I think Dinky's gonna really enjoy this part of my segment of my video tonight. So called Poppy up. He's like, um, told me call him up, talk to him, and explain a couple things to him. Then he says, "Give me the information for the lawyers." I said, "Why?" The one lawyer turned you down. It's too complicated. Well, what about the referral that he recommended to the other guy? Well, the other guy called me right about 30 minutes after he called me. The one guy, and second lawyer, and he says, and well, let's just say that guy basically said it's too complicated, and he's been through so much. He's been through so much uh, uh, that he's lost so many, So he's lost so many cases against this one lady that he just doesn't want to do wrongful death or negligence, So he gives me advice on what to do. So I said, okay. And this is where it gets funny. So I get a couple numbers. I call them up and they're like, well, the guy pursuing, is he a Washington resident? No. Well, there's one of the reasons why no one wants to take it. He's not a Washington resident. Well, apparently the old man can get a medical record, no ifs, ands, or buts. He is entitled to it because it's a computer one. He thinks that it can be altered from if he has a copy. Apparently the hospital has their own records and they can't alter the final report since, Aaron passed away. So old man's like, all right, I'll get a couple of copies, one for you, Rita, one for the lawyer, one for the other. Then he said, what about these other lawyer places? Here's where it gets funny. You got to be a Washington resident and you got to bring in under $24,000. Well, the old man meets one of the two criteria. Turns around, right? Turns around. I mean, I already got my records all lined up, sent off to the lawyer guy, right, for me, because of the HIPAA law and stuff. And they're really interested. This test is what's really going to nail the hospital up here. Fortunately, when I talked to the lawyer guy about, before I did, I basically talked to Poppy. He goes, so basically, unless you light a fire under their ass, we're not going to win. So I called the lawyer and I said, look, you've had 8 weeks with a release of info, get off your ass and do it. And they're like, well, we've made multiple copies. We've sent multiple copies 1 week at a time. Zip. I said, if any of you dillwads are smart enough, even my sister Dinky is smart enough to put return request receipt and send it certified or whatever, so you have to have a signature. Then you'd be thinking twice about disposing the medical records because we have a form that says signed. Now, how stupid are they? Well, the lawyer's like, we'll get to it. I said, get to it. Otherwise, I'm going to get the records and I'm delivering them to you. I said, I don't want to be part of this. But time is ticking. If you really want to get justice for Aaron, the time's now. If you don't want it and you're just keeping your back pocket, statute runs out. I said, I don't really care. But, the old man, he's just sitting there. And I'm just like, you're the one in charge. Can't you just get off your ass and do it? Or is everyone's time so much important? Now, I'm not basically bitching about times and because I hear a lot of people turn around, and from various people, all the time that, I'm too busy or I'm too busy or I'm too busy. And, or other people, that some people have busy lives and they're like, well, if you just took some time out of your busy day and said hello or how goes it or, things will be better. But, one day someone's going to say something, to someone, hell, it could be me, and I can basically say, hey, Give me a ring. This is an emergency, for example. Family could turn around and say, oh, I'm busy. It's not that important. Then they're so busy, and hypothetically, of course, next you know, a family member has to contact them and just say, look, for God given reasons, like all Rita wanted to say was, she's sick, she's in the hospital, maybe, she loves you, and she won't have much more time left. I'm always afraid, with everyone's busy schedule in the world, it could I've seen it happen to people on YouTube videos, actual stories where, when the last trumpet hit, it hit them hard because, they regret, not spending more time or something. So I always try to say I love everyone, because there might not be a tomorrow. And I'm always afraid, and but anyways, I shouldn't basically state anything about that, but anyways, and then this whole thing is getting me also with the manager, is the managers actually kind of got me on teeter-totter because the manager basically the other day, this lady that well, cat's out of the bag already. So basically, the lady that sent the information to Dinky, basically the manager has been, telling me, oh, well, you need to, release the info so I can talk on you and her converse together and work out something. Well, I've talked to two social workers that handle, and I'm not bragging about this. It's kind of sad, okay? A place that does restraining orders. Now, currently, let's just put it this way in my own video, and it doesn't matter, Chloe's outside smoking. That when it comes to them tactically, they said we wait. And people sit there and say, well, why? Well, either this agency from the state's going to come in, look over everything, or they won't. If they don't, second best tactic is wait for the law to finish their investigation, see if there's any gross misdemeanor charges filed for her actions against the neighbor. In the meantime, we wait and see. Well, like I said, tonight, yesterday, Chloe made dinner for me because I was just too fucking tired. I was about to go to bed, and then tonight, she went all the way down. She saw me in bed, and I'm in tears. I'm literally crying. I've never felt this much pain from a sunburn. She says, I'm going to go and see if they have aloe vera. And she asked me about the pharmacy. The pharmacy's closed. They close early here. So she went to the grocery store and came back with, a tube. And she's like, two tubes. One for me, one for her. And she says, this should get us by until we get to the pharmacy. Should be $8 cheaper tomorrow. In the meantime, you know me, I really don't want to walk all the way out to the pharmacy tomorrow, burnt to a crisp. Literally, I can barely walk right now. Literally, honestly, I have the freaking windows open. That's how bad it is. And I was laying on my pillow and I could not, literally. I was in that much pain. So I asked Dinky about home remedies. I didn't know. Dinky sent me page 2. It wouldn't let me go backward. It was like number 2 was flour. Number 3 was oatmeal. 1 was apple cider vinegar. How many people are going to buy 50 gallons of apple cider vinegar unless they're going to take multiple baths in it and leave it in a tub? Eventually, the acid might clean your tub, but anyways, milk is another one. And Chloe's like, well, why don't you put milk? I'm like, simple. I'm not wasting the milk in the glass when I got coffee. Milk's supposed to be for the coffee and the drink. So, but, maybe I'm a little selfish on the milk, but which Dinky's going to love this story. So after I had fish and chips last night, I went and got some ice cream yesterday. I showed Dinky a picture of me having ice cream. All the way back to the house from the ice cream, doing my thing. I had to swing by the grocery store to the gas station to get a can of dip. Every step. See, Chloe's lactose intolerant, so every time she eats dairy products, she's got farts. So I was just like, ugh. But anyways, let's just break it down on a couple other things. So Chloe's got wire. She's set up to wire in a water bottle that's going to hang a little higher because we got a bigger bottle for Ebony. So so what I do is every morning and every evening I change out the water in the food pellets. Right now, Ebony's in the bathroom. Good place to keep her for his exercise because it's all linoleum in there. So when you put them away, you just sweep up all the little pellets and put them in the toilet, flush the toilet. They're like little pellets and they don't clog the toilet up. See, it works. And then what we do is once a day we clean take out the old hay, and empty the pellets and change the blanket. If the blanket has a piston, we keep it in there, change out the hay so he can eat the hay, and it works really well. I mean, literally, I really do like having a bunny. So, but anyways, back to the whole ordeal about the farting thing. She's lactose intolerant, so giving her ice cream is like once in a while. I wanted it because one, I see. I didn't want to tap into the cash I saved for bus fare and stuff for going off island in this mental clinic. It's like first come, first serve. And, with me, it was supposed to be this week and stuff. And so it was just a big freaking deal. But anyways, my therapist, as I said in one of my previous videos, she turned around and basically said that instead of wasting the state taxpayers' money for a mental hospital for Chloe, because I spent I'm already out like $40 for a ticket for Chloe to go to Seattle. It wasn't cheap, and she never got on it. I know I'm stupid. Maybe I was a little tipsy too, but I just was gonna put her on there. Her mom liked the idea, and then they could transfer her back to Ohio from the hospital. But anyway, that would have been a good idea too. But let's just get to the story. Anyways, the lady basically turns around and says, it's best if she stays here. Why? I know, and others know because I didn't know Chloe knew, what's coming down the pipe. And the therapist and I talked about it. She's like, well, I can't brief anyone about it, but, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm like, well, what do you recommend? If you think I have mental illness, which maybe I do, and then you turn around and you tell me that you don't know what her mental illness is, then you tell me, oh, we can diagnose you pretty damn quickly now. Gee, I was told it takes 8 sessions minimum for bipolar, 16 to 2 years just for 16 sessions to 2 years of sessions for schizophrenia. Well, if we know what we're looking for in the DSM, it's good. I looked at her and I said, so if I came in with borderline symptoms, you diagnosed me borderline on a first setting. She says, oh, yeah. And I'm like, I wanted to basically just look at her and shake my head thinking, right. But anyway, she just says the taxpayer shouldn't be sending you in the hospital. But, she recommended this place too. She recommended the island place. So she tells me to try to get a routine going. Well, what routine? I mean, literally, the routine. I know Jess is watching and Tinky's watching is. That's why 3 nights in a week, as I was telling Dinky, that I lost meals because of that. So I just went to bed. I mean, I was gonna argue, I mean, literally, I can make myself some, but that's the times when they wanted to make tacos, and I was like, cool, hamburgers there and everything else. Then open the hamburger up the one day to make it, and it's like, I'm like, I was like, oi. So, it went right out to the trash, but still, it was like, I mean, it's little things like that, and then, and then the other thing is, like I said to the therapist, she was asking me the other day about food. I said, yeah, I got plenty of ramen cases. Huh? Well, that's cool. Anyway, so what happened was she turns around and she asks about certain things, and I have in my freezer some bagged shrimp, and stuff that I got from the fish markets and places that are at sale. And I made shrimp tacos the other day, with the help of Chloe. She's a taco expert. I'm telling you, I know. And Dinky knows I have the most biggest heart in the world. She knows this. I just wanted to look at it when I ate my first bite of tacos with shrimp. I want to be like, bitch, you don't get any shrimp tacos. Those are my shrimp tacos. But I ate like 12 shrimp tacos. The lady's like, well, who wants hamburger tacos when you have shrimp tacos? But to me, it was just an interesting concept, So, because I don't mind that. I mean, I was looking for steak tacos. It said shrimp, really good. I mean, I'm gonna try to make shrimp fajitas next and shrimp tacos again, and I would really like to find out through Dinky. Maybe she can give me a recipe how to make her badass white sauce enchiladas that I love. I mean, literally, I know next time I see her next month, I'm going to be going to Buffalo Wild Wings with her, but I would really dig her enchiladas. But I think before she makes the enchiladas, I think I would hint at her being the guinea pig for her beloved Duchess and shrimp enchiladas. I mean, I don't know if she likes shrimp. Hey, we can get some king crab legs and make king crab enchilada. Do you hear that, Ray? Definitely not. Definitely not. The phone's gonna be blinking in a minute about no king crab leg tacos or enchiladas or taquitos or chimichangas or tamales. No, she doesn't like tamales or burritos. A king crab burrito or fajitas. Definitely not moving. Definitely not moving. See, I knew it's gonna come down to Dinky. Dinky's like me when it comes to her king crab legs that she savors the succulent taste for. She's like that when me and to her, I assume king crab legs is a waste if you put it in tacos or fajitas, which is true. However, I will just say for putting whiskeys and scotches and bourbons and Canadians, Irish in stews, roasts, soups, beans. In my opinion, it's a waste of perfectly good whiskey. See, same thing to Dinky. The perfectly good waste of whiskey. It's like her basically. Who the hell is this guy, and why the hell is he one? So I got a guy use a Chung Lee trying that, and then who the heck is this guy? India, dude. I do not like Indian people. And I'm talking about this. So there's a guy from Texas. Okay, so got sports cards. It sounds kind of fishy in my opinion. Single from Texas. Well, I'm just gonna add him as a friend and see how it plays out. However, to me, I am. Well, let me just share with you a couple other things too. Um, One of the things that kind of bothers me in the trans community is they always have to wear short freaking dresses and black hose. And I'm just gonna say it. I was just watching a girl the other day, Princess something Marie, who basically looked that up. She basically said, there we go, unlocked. She basically said something about ooh, I'm gonna bring this up in a minute because I know Corey and Tara might be interested. But anyways, Princess, I think it was Princess something Marie. Anyways, let me look. Something to do with, let's see, Princess Marie English. So it sounds kind of weird, but anyways, the Duchess has that, But anyways, I'm the Princess of Madness. So she turned around. Let's see. Ooh, Bubba Gump has some ideas on shrimp. Mama always said life's like a box of shrimp. You never know what you're gonna get, but I prefer to use king crab legs for everything. So I was out talking about my vacation the other day, and my cousin Tara and Corey, they turned around and they said we went to Crater Lake, and they were taking pictures and sharing it with everyone and me. I went to Walmart. Okay. Okay, so let's just uh calm down for a second about that. I thought that was funny. uh no, twig and berry diet only. I hope that diet is for you because I don't need a twig and berry diet. As Jess, who's watching me, says, I'm losing weight, which is true. I mean, I'm literally losing weight. My pants are coming off, and just like that, my pants are coming off that Dinky got me. I've got to buy a new pair. Twig and anyways, well, yeah, twig and berry diet for you is perfect because you need to save money anyways because you know, but anyways, the whole thing about uh, the whole Walmart thing's funny. All right, so let's talk about a couple backup plans I was putting into motion. So, as you all know, I want to share this with you. So, when my mother was alive, we had access to a motorhome that was badass. Pretty badass. Anyways, the problem with the travel trailer, is as a backup, I was looking over the Amazon, or not the Amazon started selling trailers and stuff. We have a problem, okay? Yeah, okay. So it's just okay. Well, let's go back into it. So what I meant to say was Facebook Marketplace, okay? So Dinky knows this and probably Jess knows this. I've been looking at trailers, okay? Now, Dinky said, and she makes a good point, comes a truck camper. I mean, a truck camper, you could live in it, but you can't actually use a trailer slot pretty much at a trailer park because you can't just live in a trailer full time, or a truck. So they want more trailers. So that's pretty much out. And so talking about that, I was looking at a trailer. You know, a trailer isn't bad, but a trailer isn't good either, because, first of all, you got to turn around. And I was looking at um, trailers, for example, and I found some decent trailers that are older, that look really good. People say, oh, well, if you get an older trailer, you got a problem, you're going to be dealing with, you know, uh, repairs and so forth. And with me, I'm always looking at trailers and campers. And so when I'm looking at things like this guy here's got a bus that was converted to a motor home, and like this one here, this lady's got one for $400, but um, there's got to be something wrong with it. I mean, $400. I mean, I told the manager I paid 400. You know what she said to me? You want to be evicted for driving that here? No king crab tacos. Yeah, I see she was gonna say that. See, definitely want king crab tacos. Definitely. And just like that, the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company started the secondary offshoot company from the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company to the Bubba Gump King Crab Company. We now do king crab legs and snow crab legs because that's what we do. We're in the industry. And we got another 49 Jennies. So, anyways, I was looking at this motorhome. A guy basically says everything works in it, right, for 400. It doesn't say what year. Oh, it's a 90. So, they basically took a couple pictures and they're like, yeah, if you need it. But, my main thing is $400 isn't bad. But what do you get for $400? That's the thing. I mean, it's not for sale. I might if it's for sale and no one wants to, uh, $400. But then again, no king crab tacos, and just like that, we made king crab tacos. All right. So basically, tonight's gonna be a rest. I know Dinky told me to get out and mingle tomorrow. I don't know if I can. It depends on my head. I mean, my head's basically throbbing a bit. I feel like glitter crap. I'm hoping it passes, and so I can sit down. I was gonna spend early mornings, spend 30 minutes to an hour, finish up the last three spreadsheets, and then spend the rest of the weekend jamming out at games and going from there. But yeah, so there's not much more. I've talked about what happened with Chloe and Chloe's mom to one of the things I forgot to mention was I'm not so worried about me or Dinky. I'm kind of concerned with the lady that uh, made the call for the uninvited guest. That's where it got tricky because Chloe's mom was going to go straight for her. And to me, I'm like too damn barbecued. And I almost threw up several times being out in the weather. I mean, literally, I felt sick. Getting a good dose of electrolytes. Yeah, that's the thing. I had a lot of Gatorade yesterday. Today I didn't. I mean, today I went straight home and I burned off a lot of stuff. So with me, you know, I need to get electrolytes. The other thing is I could probably go to the store and get Pedialyte, but it's just I'll try to, you know, drink plenty of water. I mean, uh, usually, me, I like coffee the most, but so my business tonight is, like I said, finish spreadsheets tomorrow. I might take the Inner Island ferry tomorrow just to unwind, but depends on how hurting I am too. I might just end up at the pharmacy to get the medicine again and head home and loaf around the rest of the day on the TV. I got my controller back. Dinky well, it's not her fault. Post office error. But anyways, I finally got my controller. I was kind of concerned. I was gonna pay another 30 for a new one, and she's like, "Don't wait." And talking about a couple things. Okay, I got a story for you all now. I know Dinky's always worried about, you know, um, the pink DS she borrowed. She didn't borrow. She loaned me. It's not mine. I got it, right here in the little box. I'm using it for my games. I'm playing a lot of Game Boy Advance games and Pokemon and stuff. But anyways, let me just tell you about the pink DS. Now I know Dinky was worried about me selling, and I won't do it because I needed a Game Boy player for my Game Boy, and so with me I had three games, brand new, unopened, sealed collector's editions. One company offered what was it? $206 in games. Offered me 44. Turned around and told them, "Fuck you." The other guy turns around and he says, "Well, because they're unopened, I can give you 50%. So if you're looking at $106, that's what the going rate was last time I checked. 106, right? So he basically turned around and go 106 minus I don't know, divide it by 2, right? So it'd be $53, right? So it'd be 25, 25, and 53, right? So it'd be $103 worth, right? And then I have to meet the difference because I wanted 3 games instead of 2. So the guy's like, "Send me them in Portland and Spokane." I says, "I'm sorry, I don't trust you, you bastards, for me to send you my games to be ripped off. So no, to me, no." So it's like everywhere you go. So what I did was I posted on Facebook, right, the marketplace. I've had them sitting since February. Okay, picture this: 3 months. Combined them all together. One guy wanted $10 for them, all 3, unopened and sealed. They're collector's editions, sealed. I talked to a game guy today, and he says most of these SOBs are cheap son of a bitches. I haven't seen you drink any water yet, so where's your glass of water? All right. Let me go get my glass of water, Mom. I'll be right back, everyone. Here we go. All right, here we go. Does this satisfy you all? I'll show you where my water is right here. See, a glass of water in a brandy sifter. Probably as I nicknamed her Mom thinks I'm dehydrated, which probably is true. And that caffeine doesn't really good with that. So anyways, so let's talk a bit about the wrap up on a couple things. So no, it doesn't have to do with king crab tacos. Um, so talking about RVs as a backup, Dinky hit a Ferris Blue, right? When it comes to trailers, you know, you need to have it set in an RV park. A lot of them have certain years, if they look like crap, they don't want them in your RV park. Other times, etc. So with me, I was looking at a certain price range, and I thought with Minister Friends and Poppy and others that in case first comes to shove, I can actually go ahead and get something set up as a backup just in case I don't get recerted. Unfortunately, they're out of my price range, and as long as the lady said, it's more of a problem with the cost of repairs. But my gripe about trailers, and I know Dinky will say, well, we thought it was just discussed, and I have a legitimate reason. Thank you. More importantly, does it satisfy you? The water, yeah, it does. I'm still got a headache, so I think I got sun poisoning, maybe, and heat stroke. But, anyways, the thing about the RVs are looking at campers. Okay, the older campers, Dinky's right. You got to load on the back of a truck, and your truck's being taken by a camper. Not going to work. Now, hypothetically, the trailer park idea is great. Unfortunately, if I want to go camping, I'm stuck in the trailer park. Doesn't work. Now, until they get a trailer that's their type of trailer, they can always use. If I had a trailer, they can always use my trailer. They just sleep in the front room, and I get the queen or king bed because I gotta live in it full time. Just kidding. All right, just kidding there. Okay, but honestly, they'd have to tow it. Problem is, I don't have a truck and driver's license. That's the other problem. Now we're not. Well, my gripe is not about trailers and who do I rely on towing it. I don't like relying on others. Even Tara knows this, but one of the things that bothers me is prices on trailers. The current level of pricing on trailers. All right. Now let me tell you what's going on. Okay. When my mother was alive, my mother had a couple of nice cars. She towed a trailer. She didn't need a big trailer. We had a tent trailer, for example. We also had a motorhome we had access to that was grandma's. It was badass. It was an Itasca. Problem is, with the tent trailer, we just fold it up and take it with us. Simple little towing car. Little hitch on our little diesel car or something. We just towed it, right? Now, I know Tara's going to sit there and say, well, what is your point of this story about the trailer? Well, I love a tent trailer, okay? Fortunately, even if I can find a tent trailer in my price range, fortunately, the problem with the tent trailers are this. They're making it more fancy smancy where they're making it longer now and having a little corner for a toilet. Your a little toilet or your folding tanks. Or I was looking at a trailer the other day. Basically looks like a travel trailer. It was today. And it's got these little windows, on both sides. They pop out and it's got like little thingies where it can actually put in 2 queen size or king size beds on each end. It's like folding out canvas type thingy, right? Well, they're like 30,000. If I'm going to be paying $30,000 of financing, which my credit shot, Dinky knows this, aka Tara, then I'm going to be getting something that's more stable, not a damn fifth wheel because, again, you need the goose hitch and, the pin box and stuff. I've done my research, but if I was going to go with a trailer and I was going to start out and I knew I had to live in an area where it was full time, I would be getting a tent trailer to start with. Now, my problem with the tent trailers, okay, is this. When my mother and I were around, we had two. We upgraded to one, and the first tent trailer was $3,000. Second tent trailer, the top of the line at the time from this one company was $6,000. Okay, now our wood stove was about $2,000. Okay, so we had this little tent trailer. We went everywhere. Okay, we didn't like tenting if we didn't have to. We had a tent just in case. My family was one thing that mom did not like to leave around because the tent trailer is more for backup for me. Well, let's just put it this way, mom was thinking about the future. My gripe about tent trailers today is, and Tara's like, oh, well, okay, I guess she's got a gripe about it. $6,000 was in like 1993. That was for the top of the line. You can get a Jayco, right? $6,000, $5,000, right? Top of the line freaking tent trailer with now they call them slide outs, which I don't need a slide out for, or just a basic tent trailer. You're paying between $12,000 and $20,000 for it. I'm sorry to say, but does it cost that much? I mean, if I wanted to pay $20,000, I would go and basically find it. And I know where I can go. I know several places I can go and buy a 35-foot travel trailer, the longest you can get, right? Fully loaded for about 17,000, brand new, 2020 model. I know I'm not going to give you my secret. But point is, 35 foot or a 20-foot tent trailer. Now, a tent trailer is a lot lighter, but the thing is what's so special about a tent trailer? I'll tell you. Tent trailer is made of cloth, all right? High durable polyethylene and tarp material and canvas all fused together. So, they say, okay, last 5 years, 10 years. Our trailer had a 10-year warranty. Problem is, the price back then was a lot better than the price today. I was pricing them out because, as I was talking to Terry, and the more I look at things, the more I look at motorhomes, because unless I can find some cheap car to tow a tent trailer, I'm not going to find a tent trailer beyond $2,500 used for something in the 1997. I mean, I would like to know damn good and well why these people think their tent trailer is worth half the value it was 30 years ago, or 20 years ago, 22 years ago. I mean, maybe the viewer out there watching me can explain it to me why that these trailers are so damn expensive. I mean, hypothetically, doesn't someone out there know the answer? Because I don't get it. I mean, definitely, I don't get it. Okay, when you drive off something out the showroom, I mean, unless it's a freaking Airstream where it loses 1% of the value every year, and that's a quote, by the way, that's an actual fact. The trailers are losing between 5 and 10% a year on their value. So if you pay $30,000 for a trailer and you're making payments to about $60,000, by the time you pay it off, your trailer could be 10-year or 20-year trailer price. Your value is nothing. Problem is when it comes, when it comes to it, I don't get the value. So um so so yeah, I mean, literally, so that's my last gripe for the night, is that. And Dinky said she's shutting down for the night, and I said love you. And um the last part is, and I wanted to vent about, is, on my way to the park today, the the beach. I got a message that said that they're gonna make it um, uh, episodic for my Final Fantasy uh, episodic for Final Fantasy. So so basically episodic on it, and it kind of upset me, So I'm gonna message Jess real quick, and I just want to say, episodic. So tomorrow, depending on how I feel, I might do the 3 spreadsheets or just play video games all day. So because it's 1 hour, 12 minutes, and it's late, I'm going to sign off and say thank you for watching, everyone. Please, please, please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion. Keep it nice is all we ask. Hit that like, subscribe button so it's some fun even for the family. Hit that bell notification for new content, and wait for me to give you a new update tomorrow. Thank you, and God bless you in everything you do.